Hey, everybody. So it's gonna be kind of an interesting topic. I was reading an adult blog, a porn industry blog. It's a website that I've been lurking on for many years now, and they always come up. The dude that blogs on it, the author of the website, sometimes brings up some really interesting topics. And recently he wrote about let me read it. Well, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I'll give you the gist of it. The scenario of if a woman, a porn performer, female porn performer, were to get pregnant while she's on set, doing like a cream pie scene or whatnot, and decides to have the child, would the male talent be, what's the word? Would he have to pay for child support? So now what's interesting is, I've recently been doing cam shows with this one guy. His name's Mitt. He's a really cool cat. Gosh, you okay there? You're just coughing up a storm. He works for this website called Gangbang Cream Pie, and I asked him one time, I was like, how does that work if she's not on birth control? And this is like, the whole point of the site is she's being gangbanged by like 4 or 5 guys, and they're all doing a cream pie at her. I'm like, what if she's not on birth control and she gets pregnant? Like, what happens in that case? And we discussed it a little bit. I think he said that there was one instance where the girl ended up actually getting pregnant, but come to find out it was her boyfriend's child. So, but I don't know. That just, it seems like excessively irresponsible to be in the porn industry and not be on birth control. And I understand if, birth control makes you moody or you have like really bad side effects of birth control. But at the same time, like, you don't have to take the pill. There's other options. For most of the time that I've been in the porn industry, I have been on birth control. There was a period of time where I was not on birth control, and during that time I was actually using the sponge and this other, no, not the sponge. I use this, like, what the hell is it? Like vaginal spermicide film thing. It was, yeah. You'd have to like put it up inside of you like 30 minutes before intercourse, and I'm not sure why I wasn't on birth control at that time. I think maybe my prescription had run out, and I was in LA at the time, so I needed to get back to my doctor to get a new prescription, which I did end up doing. But, during the time where I wasn't on the birth control, I used another form of birth control, I should say. When I wasn't on the pill, I used another form of birth control. I can't, I've heard some girls talk about how they aren't on birth control, and I just sit there and I'm like, wow, that's like not really smart in my opinion. That's just kind of asking for it. I would never want to put myself in a situation of, getting pregnant by some porn guy, by your male talent, and then being like, oh, well, I don't even know who it is, and, you know, and then having to, you know, think about make the decision if you want to have a child or not. And according to that blog that I mentioned, the author actually said that there's been instances of female talent getting pregnant during a scene and like keeping the baby, and I'm just kind of makes me wonder, like, God, how many times has that happened? I mean, that's kind of, I doubt it's common, I really do, because I would like to think that the girls in the industry are smarter than to get themselves knocked up by random male talent, but who knows. So yeah, I thought it was a really interesting topic, and just made me start thinking about the whole situation. There's something else that I wanted to say about that, but I can't remember. What did I want to say? I don't remember. Do you want to come say hi? Come here. Oh, somebody's so excited. Oh, look at you! Just jump up on the chair. Say hello. Oh, she's just gonna lick me instead. She's just gonna lick me. See, my fur babies are the only baby design. Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna say now. Oh my God. Okay, so one specific scene that I can remember, where I wasn't on birth control, and yeah, doing a boy-girl scene, was my public disgrace scene for kink. And so I told you guys I used that like vaginal thingy, spermicide film thing, and never realized, this didn't cross my mind about the fact that there would be a lot of like vaginal sex and then blowjobs, and it, oh my God, it tasted awful. Like, his cock after he fucked me, when he would like stick it in my mouth, I'd be like, oh my, it was awful. It like actually kind of numbed my tongue up a little bit. So that whole like, it was just like this like awful chemical flavor. And yeah, so I kind of learned my lesson from that one, and I think that's probably when I was like, okay, let's not do this. But yeah, that was good times, but yeah, so I'd love to hear your thoughts on this topic, whether, you know, the whole girls not being on birth control yet doing porn scenes. Please do tell me what you guys think about it. I can imagine most of you guys are kind of think along the lines of what my thoughts on it as well. But anywho, okay, I'm gone. Bye.